are probably asking yourself what the fuck is actually happening. And I can't actually blame you. But to understand what is actually happening, I will let past me explain you.
Oh my god, not this foreign bass.
Today we are talking about the worst car modes that somehow, against all the logic, actually made the car better. You know, the kind of stuff that makes you question the sanity of the owner, but also leaves you wondering, wait, why does that actually work? We've got everything from ridiculous to the surprisingly effective. Hey gearheads, welcome back to AutoVibes, your favorite spot for all things automotive, where we dive into the weird, the wild and the outright crazy. My name is Nikola and let's get into it. Okay, now picture this. A Honda Civic rolling down the highway with a massive cardboard splitter and spoiler held back by a duct tape. At first glance you're thinking, did someone let their kid redesign the car? But believe it or not, some of these homemade Aero modes actually work. Yeah, the cardboard won't win you any beauty contest and it's definitely not holding up in the rain. But when tested, it adds real downforce, keeping the car planted during spirited driving. Plus, when it falls off, you can easily replace it. I mean, you just grab another pizza box and some tape and oh, you're back in business, man. If you've ever seen a car with a rusty hood, you've probably thought the owner just gave up on his life. But this is so-called patina. Look isn't just about aesthetics, it's about weight savings. Well, sort of. Removing the paint and clear coat saves a few grams. And yeah, okay, it's not much, but more importantly, it's about the raw, unfinished vibe that says,
I don't care about what you think.
Somehow, the rusty modes has become a badge of honor among the red rod crowd, turning old, forgotten cars into statement pieces that look right at home at car meets. It's like the fashion trend of ripped jeans, but for cars, yeah. Next up we have the infamous PVC Roll Cage. Yeah, you heard me, plastic pipes instead of steels. On the surface it looks like a terrible idea, and in many other ways it actually is. But some, let's say clever, backyard engineers have figured out it's not about protection. It's about looks and weight reduction. A PVC cage won't save you in a crash, but it's much lighter, cheaper, and makes your car look drag ready on a budget. It's like having a six-pack without doing any sort of workout. Just don't actually take it to the track or elsewhere you might crash and maybe die. We've all seen these turbo cars with a ridiculous amount of lag. It's like waiting for a pot of water to boil. Some people try to solve this problem with a ghetto anti-lag system, like dumping a raw fuel into the exhaust to keep the turbo spoiling between shifts. Yeah, it sounds insane, and it absolutely destroys the lifespan of your car components. But who cares? Because it works. The car stays on boost and that split-second delay between shifts is gone, giving the near instant power. Yeah, sure, your car might sound like it's sneezing fireballs, but isn't that kind of a point? Roof scoops are usually reserved for the rally cars and track beasts, but when you see one on a 98 Toyota Corolla, it's hard not to laugh. These scoops are often purely decorative, stuck on with a double-sided tape. However, some folks realized they could actually make them functional by routing air into the cabin for added ventilation, or even to keep electronics cool. So yeah, that cheap eBay scoop might look goofy, but on a hot day you will be the one laughing. Well, with a nice and cool interior though. You might remember the early 2000s trend of whistle tips, those little inserts that made your exhaust sound like a teapot screaming. They were universally hated and quickly banned in most places. But believe it or not, some enterprising folks figured out how to tune them to manipulate exhaust flow, effectively creating a ghetto exhaust tuning system. The sound is still obnoxious, but the added back pressure and the turbulence can, in some cases, help extract a little extra horsepower. It's a prime example of how a horrible idea that actually turned into a performance hack. Topping our list is for sure a DJI Nitro boost system. Think Fast and Furious on a ramen noodle budget. People have rigged up makeshift Nitro systems using everything from soda bottles to fire extinguishers. It's sketchy, it's dangerous and illegal in most places, but when it's done right, or shouldn't we say right enough, it can give a huge boost to horsepower, turning your average boring street car into a beast for a few seconds. Just don't ask how safe it is, because it's not. But there is no denying the thrill of hitting a homemade NOS button and feeling the instant surge of power. And there you have it, 7 of the worst car modes that, against all odds, actually made the car better. Or did they? From cardboard aero kits to whistle tips with a twist. These mods might make you cringe, but you can't deny their strange effectiveness. Have you ever tried any wild modes on your car? Drop a comment down below, and please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to AutoVibes for more crazy car content, and until the next time, keep your modes weird and your engines roaring.